Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to see how to create a program in C. Before going to that, let's have a conceptual beginning of how a C program would be structured. This is the basic structure of a C program. In every program, we would have a session called documentation, where we would give inputs about how this program works and what is the purpose of this code. And next is the pre-processing statement, where we would include and define the necessary libraries which would be used in this program. Next is the global declaration. Here we would declare all the variables which we might need to access in the program at different stages. This declaration would help us in defining variables which can be accessed at any stage of the program. Next is the main function. This is an important function for the program. Without this function, the program won't run. The void main function is the function where the real code of the program works. And inside the main function, we can have some local declarations which we might use inside the program wherever needed. This local declaration would work only inside the void main and wherever circulating this variable. Then we can have some program statements like printing the output, getting the input, etc. etc. Then we might have a user defined function. User defined functions are functions which we are defined by us for our specific purpose. This function can be used for repetitive tasks and can be used to have some sub coordinates so that we can have a track of the system. As a novice in programming, you might have a doubt like whether I need to go to a IDE, whether I need to use VS Code or code blocks. But I am assuring you, even if you don't have installed those, it's not a problem. If you have installed MSSYS 2, which I have posted on my previous session, you could have noticed that I have used VS Code, but you can repeat the same exercise in your notepad also. Okay, now I would show the different ways we can program. First, we would use a notepad and put our codes in the notepad and save it and execute it as such. Okay, now let's go to our notepad. Okay, let's start our first program in the notepad. To have this as a reference, I am keeping this in the side view. Hope this is okay for you. Okay, now let's create the documentation session. Documentation session can be anything. It can tell what your program is, what is your name of your program, whatever you need. I am going to give hello world. Hello world is nothing but the simplest program which you can make at the start of your programming career. I'm going to give usage of printf. In this program, we are going to learn about the first command named as printf. Now, going to pre-processing statements, we need to declare that we are going to use a pre-processing directive. So for that, we are going to use hash, and we are giving include so that we would include the library we need. I am going to use stdio, which is standard input output. stdio.h. Then we are going to open the void main. Void main. Many of you might question me, name what is void? What is void main? Void main is the function and void is the type of the function. It means void means which would return nothing. If you are going to give int main, it will return some integer. For now, you might not understand what is int, what is void, but for now, stay with me and understand that void is going to return nothing, so that it is just a void. So I am opening the open parenthesis and going to the line. I am going to give print f, and the word is hello world, and I am going to close the line. You might ask, is it necessary that I need to give this much space? No, it is not necessary, because these spaces are given by me so that you can have a clear cut view and understand this. Okay, coming to our program. What is printf? Printf is nothing but it's a built-in function in the stdio.h. printf gives whatever inside this brackets, it would print the statement as such. Now let's save this program in a folder. Coming to my documents, I have found specific folder for you where I would create all these programs and save it. So since this is class 1, I am going to give as class 1 day 1. Okay, now I am going to save this file. Now since this is a file inside a particular folder, I need to open my CMD first and locate this folder. Normally when you open the CMD, you would land into a page where your user system would be. Okay, so now we need to relocate our system from this place to that place. I am giving cd, which is nothing but change directive. So we have two directives here, so I am giving double dot to go one step backward and giving a slash so that this would be out of this directive, and give under double dot so that it would go outside this directive. Now I would land into C directive. Inside the C directive, I am going to use cd and go to my documents, which is where this folder is located, and from C documents I am going to see tutorial codes where all our codes would be located for now. Now here you can use dir, which is print directive. Here you can see whatever the files are inside my directive. The new code which we have created now is this one, class 1 day1.c. Now as a C program, we need to first compile the code so that we can get the output as executable where we can test our program. So since this is the first program we created, class 1 day1.c, I am going to call GCC. GCC is nothing but GNU collective compiler. So GCC is an optimist compiler which is made by a GNU project. Need to execute on a C or C++ program. So after GCC, I am going to call our code class _1 _ day1.c, and I am going to give -o, which means it is indicating from this code we are calling this file, and the output should be as this following file. I am going to give the output in class 1 day1 out.exe. Why we need to specify exe? Exe is the executable format of Windows. If you are using a Ubuntu, you might need to give it as sh. Now we got our code compiled. Now giving dir again, we could see that we are having the same one. Now going to the folder, we can see that we have that file created. Now double clicking it, we couldn't see anything because this code is not waiting for us to give out any command. It just comes and it closes after printing this hello world. So since this is not a desired condition for all the program, right? So what we are going to do is we are going to add another library named as con.io or console input output. So at the start of the program, we are going to ask the compiler to clear all the previous output and print the statement hello world. After printing the statement, we are asking to wait to get any character. Get ch means it would wait till getting any character. If it gets a character, it would exit the program. Okay, so I am saving it again. Then you need to go again here and run the previous code GCC and other thing. If you are going to try out and want to have more detailed documentation, like whether this one is first one or what is the output of the first one, second one, you can rename this program. I am going to give this as output 2 so that we can have the difference like what is happening when. So running it. Okay, we get a error because GCC compilers don't need clear screen as it is a default protocol for them, so that it is cleaning by itself. Save this, run this again. Now you could see that it has been created, compiled, and the file is created. Going back there, I am running this. You can see, voila, you have made your first program. Now if you enter any key, it would exit. I have entered L now. Okay, now I am giving P. Oh, you understood how this program works right now. Okay, so on the next class we would see like how to get the input and different data types which are available on C. Thank you. Let's connect next time.